Hello learners, and welcome to week 26 of Foundations to Reconstruction. This week you're completing units 4.9 and 4.10, so the project Freeborn Residents and the Politics of Slavery. Okay, so some of the big concepts you'll be learning about Benjamin Banneker and Paul Cuff, as well as many ideas on slavery. Okay, so one of the things you'll be learning about when you go into the assignment with slavery is the Underground Railroad, which I'm sure many of you have heard about before, with Harriet Tubman, very famous American who helped many slaves escape from the South. And here's a little story on her history. Here we go.
Harriet Tubman is considered the Moses of our people, and the kind of courage to escape to slavery yourself, but then to go back for people. And that's the real story of connection.
Here's someone that not only advocated leaving the plantation, but actually developed an underground railroad, a process that would usher people in the still of the night to escape to the north and escape to their freedom.
I mean, just imagine you have gotten out of chattel slavery, the institution of slavery. You've escaped, and yet you come back. You have the courage and the care about other people to come back into a hell to try to get other people out of it. It's an amazing story.
No one struck more fear in the hearts of slave owners than Harriet Tubman, because tens of thousands of slave owners had to deal with for the first time the fact that these people are going to rebel. Well, on my slaves part of this movement, they had to look at their servants differently, because here was a woman that far beyond who she could touch, did not know who her followers were. She was far more effective as the symbol that they feared than the few hundred that she saved.
Lots of school children in America don't know a lot about slavery, but they know Harriet Tubman. It's almost a cliche, but it's a cliche that's a necessary one, because it's a story that's not just about black people, but it's about human beings caring for other people and having the courage to do what is right, even at peril to yourself. And so that's what I think her story is about.
Harriet Tubman remains an inspiration, because here's a woman that was, in physical terms, not a mighty woman, had no great education, no great learning, just the sheer determination of a woman to free people and to go up against all odds and risk her life over and over again, and to change the slave's mentality, made her an American and a world hero. The irony of it is, when she was once given an award for freeing 500 slaves, she said, "I could have freed more if I could have only convinced them they were slaves." She changed the minds of a lot of American blacks, and she changed American history with the Underground Railroad.
Okay, so you want to finish up in your Google Classroom, lesson 26, Nation Divided, of course, lessons 4.9 and 4.10, making sure you're answering the question. And this is just, of course, a breakdown of the course again. So any questions or concerns, please reach out to me. I think you're really going to enjoy this lesson. There's a lot of great information on the history of slavery, who was affected, of course, Harriet Tubman, which you just learned about. So like I said, I think you're going to really enjoy this lesson. Okay, so have a wonderful week. Thanks. Bye.